didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. 1-1 to count. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Count is 1-2 now. He strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Stepping into the box, Kike Hernandez. Batter-pitcher matchup numbers with Tyler Chatwood. He's just 1 for 6. And they start him out away with a called strike. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
1 pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
Hernandez behind the ball and 2 strikes. This is line to left. It'll rattle up against the wall. And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a 2-out double.
A.J.
So striding in, A.J. Pollock, as he'll look to bring home that tie. No balls and 1 strike. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. That's in there. And he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a
swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Joe Kelly enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Joe Kelly.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Popped up. Bellinger has room in foul territory. Makes the play, 1 away. Ready once again, Javier Baez. Lifetime versus Joe Kelly. He's 1 for 5. First pitch on its way. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the 2nd out of the inning.
The first baseman,
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. So far 2 for 3 in this one. He's set and the pitch. Now Rizzo belts one, carrying well to right field. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed.
The bullpen is going to have to take care of business in the bottom half of this inning, but they're going to be able to throw a lot freer if they've got that extra run to play with. Insurance runs are always huge.
Now batting, the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Into the box, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. The 1-1 home. And he gets a hold of this one again to deep right field. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs.
That one definitely seems worth taking a look at with Show Track. It wasn't a particularly deep home run, but as you can see, he connected pretty well. 110 miles an hour off the bat, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. 0-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Hard hit ball to short. Seager is right there. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches. Into the box, Austin Barnes. He's the one to start off the 9th inning with his guys in danger of going down 2-0 if they can't rally. The 0-1 pitch. Called strike 0-2. Fouled off. Ready with another 0-2. Right down Main Street, caught him looking. Ready now Alex Verdugo, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Popped him up. Bryant on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Justin Turner. Batter-pitcher matchup numbers with Tyler Chatwood. He's totaled 4 hits in 20 at-bats. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. So the Cubs have grabbed a commanding 2-0 lead in this best-of-7 series, guys.
Yeah, Matt, let me share an interesting stat. A team that jumps out to a 2-0 lead in a 7-game series, they win that series about 83% of the time.
That's super interesting right there. Only 50% of the work is done right now. They've still got to win 2 more games against a very good team who is now going to be fighting out of a corner. You can never get comfortable in postseason baseball.
Heidi, you spoke to some of them earlier. What was the mindset of this group headed into this game?
Matt, they jumped out to a 2-0 lead in this 7-game series, but they seem anything but satisfied. One team leader told me that we believe the only thing that could beat us in this series is ourselves. The key to not doing that is staying in the right frame of mind. Our opponent is going to come at us hard today, and we have got to be ready.
All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Chris Taylor is retired to kick off the inning. 1-0 the count. No runs, 3 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And Hayward will put this one away for out number 2.
Now, the first base.
Settling in now, Cody Bellinger. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now the first pitch. No runs, 3 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Digging in now, Wilson Contreras. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
Wilson.
And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Line drive to left. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases.
Yeah, Matty, I mean, the numbers don't lie. They've tagged him for 10 hits, including that last one, and he's having a hard time getting out of any trouble. They might be buying some time to let the relievers get a few more pitches in before they get him the hook.
Number 64.
Here comes the Dodger manager making his way toward the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. There's one. Back to first, but a good job to break up the double play as he couldn't make an accurate throw. Here's Jason Hayward now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Hayward.
First pitch of the at-bat. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Scooped up to second for 1. On to first as they get the... And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Oh, good spot. On the black for strike 2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big...
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden. And I believe that's going to be all for John Lester.
Number 38.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Got him to go down swinging there. Max Muncy is retired to start out the 7th.
Hernandez.
He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1.
Bobby Cox always used to say, I'm going to put you in positions to be successful. Well, against the modern-day bullpen, easier said than done. These guys are throwing flames from all arm angles.
And this is hauled in just shy of the track out there for out number 2.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Striding in once again, A.J. Pollock. His head-to-head history with Montgomery. He's 0 for 9. Cut fastball taken for strike 1.
Hey, this offense needs to get it going right here. Somebody has to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and get this team to start thinking past the baton mentality. They cannot continue to go up there and look like they have no game plan.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Montgomery has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. They're still down. It's 2-0. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Joe Kelly gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Now pitching and batting in the 7th spot, number 17, Joe Kelly. Now playing right field and batting 9.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ben Zobrist. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit, leading over for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Hernandez is there, and he'll bring this one in.
The batter, the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Here's Chris Bryant now. Lifetime versus Joe Kelly. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Here comes the first pitch. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Kelly, 30 years of age. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Hit back up the middle, reined in, and a glove flip for 1. Relay to first. That'll bring in Austin Barnes. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Right fielder,
Striding in, Alex Verdugo. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, but this will land untouched. Swing and a line drive. And that's a fair ball heading out toward the 353 sign on the Ivy. The throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
His head-to-head history with Montgomery, he's 1 for 5. Fly ball out to straightaway right. On the move is Hayward. He gets there, and that's the second out. At the plate, Chris Taylor. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Verdugo isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. He scores. As they cut their deficit in half, it's a 2-1 game.
Now that
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. In there, and it's 0-1.
This is where you got to to take stock in the situation, adjust your batting gloves, and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
1-1 to count. Taylor is off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Fly ball right down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. Now another 1-2. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Schwarber going back on it. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. The Cubbies are in front 2-1. Scott Alexander is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 75, Scott Alexander.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Javier Baez. In his career versus this pitcher, he's 0 for 5.
Not shortstop.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hard hit ball to second. Played on the backhand. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting.
So 1 gone here in the Chicago 8th. And into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. First offering on its way. A bouncer to the left side, and a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid.
Schwarber connects and sends a ball to deep right field. Verdugo has to range back a ways, but he makes the catch in front of the ivy for out number 2. Well, that was certainly a tough play, and worth taking another look with Showtrack. Seemed to get a pretty good read off the bat, carved out a nice route, and ended up covering over 110 feet to make the play. I'm sure he's happy with himself about that one. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger. He'll lead things off here in the 9th with his guys in danger of falling into a very difficult to escape 3-0 deficit. Ball 1 to start the Carl Edwards Jr., a right-handed reliever.